So I want to tell this story.
Beautiful recitation, the beautiful, delicacy in your poems. Very nice. Never heard about you, never read you. But then just coming across you is so lovely, I'm telling you. Very nice. Now here, I am a budding poet. After my retirement, I suddenly discovered this, that I want to write, I want to express. So my question to you is, I don't know any rules of poetry writing. Do you think rhyming or something, because I get stuck. So is it necessary for us to rhyme the last words?
Absolutely not.
What is it like? What is the scale? I don't know anything. Can you guide me?
Yeah. Thank you so much. I think your question is the question of many people when they start writing poetry. And I think it's a question I faced too. One thing I understood from reading poetry for many, many years is that some of the finest poetry does not rhyme.
Oh, thank you so much for telling this.
Some of the finest
Thank
poetry
you.
does not rhyme, and there are no hard and fast rules, but it has to somehow work. What does work, is sound, cadence, rhythm, meter, because poetry is not prose, but you can even write a prose poem, and the images can be very poetic even without meter. So there are forms of poetry that permit even that. So really, it's the freedom that is daunting.
Cultural action is when I empower him and he becomes a great citizen of India, like we all have become in our own way. That is what is empowering. Theatre should be taking that as an agenda, and the left particularly should.
Schools like Indian school where my father was a theatre person, there also theatre is diminishing. So why don't we do something about that? Because these children are only going to grow up and coming onto the streets with it, with the ideas.
So just to set the context of that, in the new educational program, theatre, dance, music is all part of the education program. The problem is that there are not enough theatre teachers because they thought National School of Drama, by making many of them, will churn out theatres. You can't do that. You can't have 20,000 teachers coming out of the National School of Drama. But let me ask you.
I think in school it's very important to sort of start, with theatre. And in India what I've seen is a lot of the elite schools still sort of pursue it very seriously when it should be happening all over, in the public schools, in the, the government schools, in the schools in the villages. I think